Animating effects is a category in itself, and it's an entirely different skill from character animation. It requires a separate skill set as well as a complex understanding of physics. I work with animators that specialize in effects, and that's all I have them do. Effects include fire, explosions, sparks, electricity, and any kind of energy buildup. When a certain effect is only needed once, I ask the effects animator to animate it directly into the scene. When an effect is needed multiple times, I'll ask them to make it in a separate file as an asset that can be used every time that it's needed. In The Chosen One's Return, we had a laser beam effect that we used multiple times, and each of the spells in Animation vs. League of Legends were made in a separate file to be used again and again as well. Once effects are done, they can be repurposed for other effects, like this fire effect that was combined with this explosion effect to make this energy blast. Some effects are created with scripting. For example, my potions animation included a lot of swirly potion particles, so I had my script guy write a script that allowed me to easily animate the particles in any way I wanted. It worked like a small box that I could move around the screen, and particles would emit from it once you render out the animation. The box wouldn't be visible. Also, I could tint the box, and it would tint the particles to be the same color. Another scripted effect we used is the code melting effect, which works by searching for pure red pixels and adding a code particle that travels in a random direction. This effect was used when the virus spider touched anything with its spikes. And there's always some animation that doesn't fit in any specific category, and I call that miscellaneous animation. It includes animating objects in the background, like the fruits getting knocked off the table, the debris falling off the side of the flash window, the debris turning into a giant spider, or the TNT flying everywhere in the TNT Land animation. Doing these tasks usually requires a good amount of experience with tweens and physics. When our animation is all but finished, the last thing to do before exporting is sound design. We'll talk about that in the next lesson.